I'd love to pick a new division winner, but the Ravens are so dominant. Unless this foot injury with Lamar is more than we realize, they've got Derrick Henry too. Like without that, the Ravens are stacked. It's just a question of if they can go on that postseason run. We all blame Lamar, but dude, it's tough to go on and win the Super Bowls. So I'm a little bit more, maybe to my fault, patient with John Harbaugh and Lamar. Let's wait for them to do it before we say they can't do it. So I've got the Ravens first. I've got the Steelers second, guys. This is a good football team. They went all in for a reason. If Aaron Rodgers is healthy, look, you know I'm a history guy. Aaron Rodgers is following the exact same script as Brett Favre, like to the T. He even got to a new team that was ready to contend. The Steelers are going to be a problem this year. They'll probably have the same amount of wins as the Bengals, but it's going to be a question of who's two, who's three. I think all three teams will probably get in, being Ravens, Steelers, Bengals. But I think there's a 3-horse race in that division. I've got the Bengals third, and it's going to be on Joe Burrow's arm to get them there. And the Browns are going to be last. Judkins might go for 1,000 yards, but that's all there is to say about them.
Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre's tracks are not even remotely the same.
What?
Just by the way.
What? Whoa.
Wait. They did both go to the Jets.
Brett Favre retired, came back out of retirement.
You're telling me Aaron doesn't wear Levi's?
Aaron wishes he's wearing Levi's. Instead, he's wearing a Shaka hat. And
well, Kojo, can I try to paint the picture? You've got a multiple-time MVP, one-time Super Bowl winner on the Packers, goes to the Jets in the eve of his career, falls on his face completely. People write him off. He's done. And then he goes to another contending ready team that just needs a quarterback at age 40. I mean, that's the only difference is Rodgers is on the Steelers.
Retirement was in this, Chuck. Like Brett Favre was.
But if you throw retirement out of it, it's close.
Out of the league.
The day Aaron throws a dart from 50 out with time expiring to the back of the end zone against the 49ers in the playoffs, I will agree with you. Because it may happen, but I'm just saying.
Do you think it's
fair? That was a crazy throw.
Do you think it's fair to comp Brett's retirement drama with Aaron's darkness retreat drama?
No.
Is that a fair comp?
I don't. My AFC North picks are. I just disagree, Chuck. It's crazy to say like they're one completely different quarterbacks, but that's here nor there. AFC North. Chuck's gonna hate this too. I have the Bengals winning it. I have the Bengals winning
everybody else.
I have the Bengals winning it. As much as we want to talk about their offseason antics, did or did they not get their guys signed? Yes.
They did.
As much as we want to talk about the way they went about it, it got done. Doesn't matter. Ravens second. I'm solely putting them there just because I think Joe Burrow has a full healthy season and the defense might shock a little bit more people than we think. Jamar T, self-explanatory. Steelers in third. Mike Tomlin's career is on the tail end. I do not believe in Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball to DK Metcalf. Defense is always going to be stout. That's the Steelers. They're always going to be stout. But to win games, you got to have points. Who do they have running the ball? Jalen Warren, Caleb Johnson. That's my point. That's my point. Last, obviously, the Browns. I think the Browns and Steelers are going to be close as well for fighting for last in the division. That's what I think about the Steelers this year.
I've got the Ravens winning the division, and I've got the Bengals second. I think when it comes to offensive production, I think the Bengals are slightly better than the Ravens, but when it comes to how good their defenses are, there's a huge gap in those in those teams. And I think that the Ravens can produce enough offense to make the points and be the division winner in that. Joe Burrow will absolutely be lights out. Jamar Chase will be lights out. T. Higgins will be lights out. That offense, no joke. Best offense probably in the league, but it's not enough to carry that entire defense. I still have a lot of questions with it. Ravens win that division. Bengals second. I agree, not really sold on Mike Tomlin. I'm not sure the Steelers have everything that they need and are looking for to actually make any kind of run. And I do actually have them missing the playoffs. And I've obviously got the Browns fourth. I don't think there's any change with anybody on that pick.
Yeah, Browns are going to be fourth, and no question to it. I have the Ravens winning the division. As much as I didn't want them to win the division, I really wanted to put the Bengals here. I can't. The defense is the same defense it was last year, and they were atrocious. They added Stewart from the first round. It's not enough. I think Joe Burrow's lights out. They're probably the best offense in football. Jamar's lights out. T's lights out. Chase Brown is lights out himself. They will still not win this division because the Baltimore Ravens are better coached and they have dynamic pieces on the defensive side of the ball that make the Bengals look like preschool children outside of Trey Hendrickson. That's the problem for me. So I've got the Bengals finishing second, and I battled with if the Steelers would make the playoffs for a while in this as my third team. I've got Mike Tomlin for the first time in his head coaching career at Pittsburgh being under .500. And I can't believe this, Kojo. I'm agreeing with you. I think he's out. I don't know if it's this year. I don't know if it's next year. But I think this is the point where you start to see a team that doesn't change with the environment of the NFL and starts to go on that slight decline enough to where, like, hey, we're starting to notice. And then maybe the next year it happens. Although, Chuck, I will say, I see the vision that you're trying to put out there. I 100% see the vision. I don't believe the vision's going to happen. That's the problem. I have the Browns finishing fourth, and I actually would probably say I think I have the Browns picking 101 next year. I think they are disgustingly bad. I think Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward are the only reason this team might be even remotely relevant and beat anybody. That's it.
I want to say two things. I'll keep it kind of quick. Are we all writing off Joe Flacco too easily? And is this team going to be more competitive than we think?
No, not at all. This team is not competitive.
The second thing, I also think it's crazy to count out Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers, and DK. I want us to open our eyes to the fact that the Steelers might be good. That's all I'm saying.
Chuck, I agree with both your statements. I do think Kevin Stefanski has been coach of the year. He can coach football. Like, the Browns aren't going to be a bad team. They just won't be good. I mean, What's the difference?
Right.
And Mike Tomlin, I don't care how good or bad your team is, he's going to get them competitive. Come on, you can't say they're not going to be competitive. So I agree with your thoughts, Chuck, but I still don't think it's enough to be first or second at all.
It's still the scrappiest division in football.
100%. 100%.